Morning. Right, let's do the balances. 6 silver, 50 copper, 84 iron, and time. Playtime. Yeah. Playtime is 1 day, 16 hours, and 28 minutes. Let's see what we can find. A bit longer. Better. The fence, the gate is gone. Didn't take long for that to disappear. You can see the difference between these two walls. This one is the most decayed of the two. Yeah, much lower quality as well. Quality has a bearing on how, oh, has a bearing on how fast something will decay. So if it's lower quality, generally it'll decay faster. Oh, that probably means I've got to, oh, bison. That means I've probably got to cook another lot of meals. I better put something by. Oh, female. I haven't got room on the hitching post. I put her on just to milk her. But we've already got the sheep, so. Right, let's have a wander round. Red mushroom, mouldy red mushroom. That's a decayed one. Yeah, not very good. We'll sell it anyway. The damage will take down the value of that. Oh, hazelnuts are ready then. Showing up on the bush. There's quite a few of those about. Those are for cooking. You can make oil from them too. Pile of stone shards. Thought that was rubble for a minute, but I wouldn't be able to. Oh, small flowery Easter egg. Another one for the collection. Is it a double? Oh, it's a double. Never mind. Thank you, bunny. Little Easter bunnies running around, dropping eggs everywhere. Cats. Oh, there's some brambles over there. Briar, even. We've got a lot of those. 9. That horse is still around. Male or female? Female. Another bison over there. These are oak trees, these big chunky ones. Somebody's got a plantation going. Oh look, rare flowers. The white dotted again. Used in missions, mission building. Oh, this appears to have turned off again. Once I finish doing the foraging, I'll turn it back on and see what missions we've got. Tools, more mission progress. See if there's any mission structures. Trait of pheasant. 49 hidden beautiful opals. Trait of ram. Decent sheets. That's cloth making. And the beautiful opals, that's from digging and doing archaeology. And ground spawn, they spawn on the ground. And in mines. And a couple of traitor animals. There's no mission structures at the moment. But usually it requires like 10 of these rare flowers. More easily found in autumn because all the flowers are usually bigger. Ooh, let's grab that. Nightshades. And some more briar. Look at those vines actually. That's showing all the options I could do to this tile. Flatten it. I couldn't actually flatten it because the tree would stop me doing that properly. Could dig in it, pick flowers off it, level it. That would be like flatten it out a bit. But on the side, track, that's for tracking animals that are around. Can't do that, I'm not on solid ground. Lure, that would tell me, law even, that would tell me what forage or botany nodes can spawn there. Disembark, that's me getting off the horse. Donkey, whatever. Oh, another female. Oh, she's been taken care of by somebody. So at one stage, this person was looking after that one. Right into the tree. You can see a fir tree over there. Where's it gone? There's a fir tree somewhere over there. It's trying to grow near the oak tree. The oak tree will kill it off. That's why there's only oaks in this area, because they have a tile distance around them where they kill off anything that grows nearby another tree. Wise a bush would grow, but not another tree. I was going to say, I can hear a bear fighting. There's a bear getting killed by somebody's spirit templar. Okay, got a bit injured on that one. That's, no, still won't let. Come on, bandage me up. It's just giving me skill. Still doesn't want to. Oh, yeah, I've got a healing tick at least. A couple. No, it doesn't usually take this long. I'm using all my cotton here. Already used up that wool. There we go, finally. That that little bit of damage will heal up on its own. At least most of it's dealt with, and I got a bit of skill. Yeah, and first aid skill there as well. The reason it took so long is because my skill's so low. Trade channel. There's not much being. Ooh, chess queen. The chess pieces, they come from the treasure chests, and the queens and the kings are some of the rarer ones. Anchor necklace, that's also from the treasure chest. Cutlass, somebody actually had a cutlass. What metal? Iron. That's this pirate themed stuff again from the treasure chest, so that's nice. And that was probably also from one, but rare. So that's a fragment. You need 24 other pieces to create that. That's very nice. So yeah, somebody's been doing some treasure hunting by the look of it. Got some decent stuff. I like the cutlass. Don't see many of those at all. What quality was it? Oh, trade. 50 quality. Oh, so that. Oh, there we go. 20. A 20 copper coin, so that's what we're after. Getting us closer to our required total of 8 silver to buy in-game premium. saying about changing digging options. When you're digging, you can either get the item that you're digging to go in your inventory or to form a pile at your feet. They're just saying about, it looks like changing the option for where you want it to go. It's pretty good. Drag stealth to the quick bar. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Hmm. Right, we're getting a bit full. Not quite full enough yet though. Right, I wanted to put some food by to cook since we're not getting the newbie buffs anymore. So I'll take pumpkin and a couple of herbs. I have to look out for some meat. What did you just start with though? Flowers up there, we'll get those. Wildflowers. Says what different flowers you can get from this on the lure. Still resources I don't have enough to identify. That's because my skill is so low. Botany's capped at 20 at the moment. Foraging's not far behind. Some more mints, we got those. Really low quality and damage. There we go. Still varies quite a bit even at this level. Hmm. Not full up yet. Good shingle. That's that's like a roof tile, and unfortunately on buildings the rare doesn't show up. It just so it's oh dear. These are only good for sacking to a god in an altar, unfortunately. I mean, you can build with them, but it, you know, the rarity is wasted in that way. Yeah, somebody might want it for sacking. The um, the supreme one is actually better because when you sack a supreme, you get a skill tick, so you'll get something like this, but it'll be a bigger skill tick. So that is more desirable than the rare. The rare one, if you sack it, would give you a food refresh, so it would fill up the bars, the water and the food. Doesn't do anything for the calories, carbs, fats and proteins though. But still, we fill up then. Must be stopped. Yeah. Right, just going to sell this. So yeah, shame. I think it would look odd if the buildings were shiny. That is rubble, isn't it? Yeah. Not much point in me doing that. It would just give me stones which are too heavy. And I'm too low level skill wise to get the marble. Right, pop that coin in first. 6 silver, 70 copper and 84 iron. That's before I've sold this little lot. See that pumpkin, is it better? No, the one I've got. What's the sell? This won't sell for very much. I bet it'll be like 1 iron because of the amount of damage that's on it. Oh, 2 iron. Getting there, selling all these little bits. Excuse me. I mean, ideally we're going for the coins, the rare roll coins, the moments of inspiration. Excuse me. But selling this little lot, I mean, otherwise it would go to waste. So I'm saying go to waste, but this is animal fodder, a lot of this. So you can go out, if you're not going to use it all in cooking, could do, I've got the donkeys at the hitching post, I could put what they would eat. Oh, badgers don't say. I could put what they would eat in the hitching post for them. But generally, even if that's empty, they'll eat the grass under them, so not too bad actually. I'll have to check that, make sure they're not eating the grass too much and move them again. That's what you've got to keep an eye on when you're looking after livestock in Wurm, especially if they're ones that will eat the grass, that they don't eat it all and you end up with packed patches that you've got to get repaired, like replant with flowers to bring the grass back, or replant with a sprout to get the grass to come back. Right, that's that. Oh, there we go, it's totaled it up. 6 silver, 72 copper and 39 iron. We are slowly getting back to our, we're getting towards our total. That 20 copper was nice, let's give us a big chunk of it. Oh, oh, that's the sign. Yeah, that's just saying that that place is that distance away. Stark gold. That'll be someone's deed. Oh, 2 lots of briar. Okay, we'll do the briar. Actually, might not be a good idea since we're so low on cotton. I might just do one and leave the other one. These flowers, we'll go with flowers. Yeah, oh, that's not too bad. Right, might be okay to carry on. Dragon meat. Uh, hmm. Why has somebody got dragon meat on guidance? That's the survey he's on. I can go to different servers from guidance, but there shouldn't be any uniques on guidance, so as for it being in a specific cooking recipe, I might have to go and look it up because there's over 500 cooking and brewing recipes, so you might have to go and check out the Google list thing that someone's done. I can't remember the link for the cooking. Um, Actually, I think it's in the wiki. Let's see very much up there. Wildcat. Call the guards on it. Yeah. No, I can't see many nodes up there. Oh, there's one. Mince. The guards are fighting the cat. Where are the guards? They must be down the slope. That's bad. There's some with a chunk of damage on. Thank you very much. Picture that. Because I don't have much cotton, it wouldn't have been a very good idea for me to fight it. Oh, pelt. Rubbish pelt. Sell rubbish pelt then. Meat's good though, right. Pop the meat in there. I'm going to cook that up later. Yeah, I can sell that pelt. Won't sell me very much, but I can still sell it. Butchering skill up to 3. It's really bad. Cooking's only 2 skill. Trying to think. I'll reply to that. I was trying to think of what would be the best to say. I have to check the Google list or experiment to find out. The whole point with the cooking was for to be an experiment. So you would chuck something in the pan, do lure on it, and then the lure would tell you, no, you can make this, can you add this to it, and then you would end up with something that would cook in the end. So the best thing for him to do would be put the dragon meat into a frying pan, put it into a saucepan, all the various cooking containers, and see what the law said. You'd definitely be able to do a meal with it. So where's that list? Where's that? This makes a meal here, meat, and the pumpkin would do a meal. I'm adding in the veg as extra, but he could do veggie and the meat, but that wouldn't be a special meal, one of the rarer ones that you have to discover. So if there is one to do with dragon meat, they'd have to experiment. Oh, he's found the Google recipe list, but you know, so his only choice is to experiment then. Right. I said the same I said to you. Try it out with different cooking containers. I think the other pumpkin's 29, so it's better. I'll keep that one. Yep, raspberries. So if I had a sickle, I could harvest those. Not going to. Like that. This is a mixture of steppe and grass. Steppe actually spreads. Mind you, so does grass. So if you had if all this was dirt tiles, the grass or the steppe would spread over it eventually. Someone in local? Oh no, that's the guards just fighting the cat. Pen. It's that pile of the items from the other day. Just check and make sure there's nothing about. I've been attacked a few times over here. Bear. I think there was a couple of spiders up there before. They might have moved now. Donkey's going a bit slow. Means we're getting a bit full. It's probably the cat weight. I was Briar for a minute, but it's not. It's Nightshade. The only other place that he's got dragon meat from apart from a dragon, there's a node that we haven't seen, and that's the one that spawns around goblin spawners and troll spawners, and it's the monster node, and it just looks like a rock, really. And those will give out different types of meat. Um, oh, talking of goblins, where are you coming from? Oh god, oh, too far away from the tower. Right, let's take him to the tower. Where's he gone? Lurking goblin, so he's got a condition. Could have come from the spawner. Yeah, I think monster nodes can give out, I think it's leather straps. And then you've got a possibility of it giving out a container of food that is based upon either the goblins' recipes or the trolls' recipes. See if we can get the guards on them there. It might be a bit too hard for me to fight. I mean, they are fairly easy to fight at low level, but it might just be a bit too hard for me. Taking it safe. That's the danger of this game, is Thinking you can take something out when you can't. Get new players rushing in going, I can kill a troll. No, you can't. Stand back a bit actually. Let them take him out. And I'll bandage up. There's another way of getting coins. You can kill animals, and if you successfully kill them, there is a rare chance of getting a coin from them on a moment of inspiration. Prepare. Managed to heal the wounds anyway. Carrying too much. Alright, we'll butcher him. Just got some low quality meat in there. There was a nest around here somewhere. Where was that? There it is. I think we better get this and go back and sell the stuff because I'm getting too heavy with the cat corpse. Foraging nearly to 19. Right, let's see if I can sell all this. Yeah, when you butcher a goblin, you've got a chance at, well, on higher butchering skill, you've got a chance of getting a skull. And I think the skulls are used for making the skull cups. But usually they just get dumped, so you end up seeing goblin skulls all over the place. Can collect them up and sacrifice them. If you're following a deity, you can sacrifice goblin skulls for favour. And favour is what they use for casting spells. So this little lot. Then go back and get that goblin corpse and sell that later. Actually, I could do a second meal with that. That's a better one. Put that in a couple of herbs. Not that one. Then I can do 2 meals when using the goblin meat. Just need to keep an eye on my food and water now, because he won't feed me anymore. It's in more than 24 hours played. Nearly there. That's that little lot sold. I'll ride up and drop these branches off quickly. Take up room in the inventory when we want to gather more forage stuff, so might as well drop them off. And go around this corner actually, and down and round, and then get the goblin corpse. Oop, I'll get that first. Excuse me. Right, pop these in there. Maybe use them later. Got some mint. Look at that. It looks like the apple and lemon trees are finished. So, I said there was hazelnuts. And the raspberries are still going. Don't think there's much left to ripen. Still, pine is the last one to, but oh, I think I can probably skirt around that. That's that slow one, yeah, bigger. No, it hasn't aggroed me, that's good. Not going this way. Some more mints. The soul and nature's building up nicely. think that's a cactus down there. Yeah, look at that one. Desert weeds. Looks like somebody's been digging the sand. Sand is one of the building materials. So people come along and dig it up. Not sure where that corpse is now. From up here. Probably near that guard. Yeah, guards haven't moved very much. Right, we're going to take a little bit of food. Humanoid meat. Grab this as well. It's another desert weed. Looks like he's answering an old question. Somebody's asking about rice and reed. Rice and reed can be planted sort of semi-underwater, like on a flat tile at a certain depth, but they are the only ones that can be a crop that's planted in that way. When I create a shield, do I get any shield skill experience as well? I think that's only for fighting. Not 100% sure, so I'm not going to answer that. Oop, there's a little wound. Yeah, reed is a bit different. I can get seed from that, pick seeds, and I can plant that as in the water as a crop. It's on flat level at a certain depth, but I can also plant it so that it's not a crop and just normal reed, um, which is useful because the reeds are used to make paper. So that's good for making the books, um, papers needed for archaeology reports. It's needed for almanacs. It's needed for quite a few things. Well, see if it will show you paper as a material. Yeah, labels, books, paper masks, and then the books are used for other things. I'm not sure if it's say almanacs and there we go, almanac, and that's to use the book, and then a couple of strips of leather to make the almanac. And then the almanac is used for recording when things are going to ripen, so that you've got a decent idea of when, lemons are going to be ripe, or the raspberries or whatever. Pretty useful, seeing as the servers vary slightly. So you can have lemons ripe on one server where it's not ripe on any of the others yet. But they all tend to be roughly about the same time, but not completely the same. Oh, umbrellas, got those. We haven't had much cotton today. I was hoping to get some from the desert weeds because they do give cotton. The shade's gone up a little bit. But hit ticks on healing as well. Right, let's go back and sell these. And then I'll do some cooking so that I've got a couple of meals. Check got the right stuff. Couple of veggies, couple of herbs and 2 meats. Should be fine. Can't do any cheese. I need a cheese drill for that, and to make the cheese drill I need a bladder, and I haven't had one of those yet. Be better off making a butchering knife actually for that, but these meals will do for now without the cheese. Have a drink actually, some water. Better. The goblin's heavy. You can also get the recipes off those actually. They end up being quite common. You find them lying around on the road as well, where somebody's already got it and they've just sort of dropped it and left it in case somebody else wants it. And let's sell these little bits. That's closer to the total. Oops, missed it. So, right, wait for that to catch up. Go do some cooking. Can I plan a bridge over low stone walls or gates? I don't think you can, but I've not tried it, so I'm not going to answer that. Let's see what we've got in here. I'm going to make a fire. There's a lot of wood scrap. Use up all that. Might not be. Yeah, I may as well. So I said it might not be very much. It's not what I usually use for a fire, but it should do everything. Um, looking at I've got walnut. I'm going to combine everything into walnut wood. Right, kindling. I think I've already got kindling on me. Oh no, I must have put it in there. Take those out. Right, do a little campfire. 52% chance it's gone up. Still doesn't make it any better. Right, combine those two. It doesn't matter about the wood type for combining kindling, fortunately, which makes sense. The same as combining scrap. Gonna take me a few goes because of my low skill. Nothing fires. Oh, come on. Might have to make some more kindling. Yeah, there we go. That's low quality, that one. There we go. Great kindling. I think you can do it with any of the blades though, so I could do it with an axe. Oh, we missed our total. Let's say what the total was. 6 silver, 74 copper, and 13 iron. Oh, and we finally made a campfire. So fuel it. Put that bit back in there, don't need that. Right. Open. It's fueled. Frying pan. And we want to do that food. We've got to process it first, actually. We'll chop everything. Put that into fry. Said it before, I'm just going to process everything as much as I can because it's better for the cooking that way and it's better for your skill that way as well. Queue it up so it's chopping 3 things. I can do a queue of 3, so right, so we've got the vegetable in the frying pan. Going to cook that separate first. Everything else is warming up so that when I want to, it's going to be hot enough to make the meal. Otherwise, I'll be waiting for ages for everything to heat up, so I might as well put it in all in one go. Right, I'm going to dice it and I'm also going to mince it. I could fillet it, but because I'm making a meal that I want to be pretty big, I'm not going to fillet them. I'd need a butchering knife anyway, which I haven't got. Right, so that's minced. Put those in. I could cook in the bowl, but the frying pan is what I use to do the meals, and it's better than a casserole. Just wait for everything to cook. I'm going to cook the pumpkins separately, and then I'm going to cook the meat separately, and then I'm going to do the meals. Alright, you there yet? No. I've got a bit of skill for processing all that, which is nice. Just going to have a quick drink. There you go, one fried pumpkin. There is another recipe I can learn. I'm going to take all that out quickly. I'm going to take that out quickly. And do law on the fireplace. You think this may work when cooked? Count difficulty 215. That, cooking without a container on its own in the fireplace will make something. No. There you go. Fire roasted veg. But you can only do it on its one item on its own in the fireplace. Now that'll still work as a meal. as well. I'm going to cook the mince. And we'll do taste. Insight about axes. Taste. Insight about catapults. So processed in a different way gives you a different food affinity. But that also gives me the recipe for the recipe book as well, which is nice. So 100, I know 100 recipes. Most of them, the green ones are all what they give you, and then the white ones are what I've discovered myself. So those three, I think. Yeah, so you start off with 97 recipes, which is pretty good. So fry up this meat when it gets there. They've done quite a lot of the missions. Don't need many more of the opals. The sheets, what, 23% done. That's a lot of cotton to make the sheets. And it says decent sheets, so they've got to be over 30 quality. But somebody's done some. It's good skill gain from doing those. See what it says about a sheet and crafting. Oh, it's talking about metal sheets, paper sheets, but yeah, these are the ones that you want. So it can be made with a copper needle or an iron needle on a big chunk of cloth. And that would be done with spindles and then a loom. There's a loom over there that I showed you the other day. Right, one fried meat done. What's the other meat? That one. Do the other one. And then once that's done, I'll chuck in a vegetable, which will be the pumpkin, the meat, which will be that, and two of the herbs twice. So we'll end up with feline meal and a humanoid meal. That should be enough for a day or so. Right. So I can highlight 4 together, put those in. So those are the ones in the pan, and those are ones going in a minute. Do low, and it says what it will make. Because I already know how to do a meal, it will tell me. If I didn't know, it would say something along the lines of what it did here. I think this may well work when cooked. There we go, one meal. Do the other one. and I can eat a bit of this. It's not too hot. If it's too hot, it won't let you eat it till it cools down a bit. And it's always best to eat them hot because it gives you more gain on this. And the other meal's done. I'll take that out. There we go, full up. We can have another little bit of a drink. Get some food and the water topped up for now. Yeah, because I don't think I've got. Yeah, it's gone. It must have decayed. Check the grass, right? Medium. They've eaten a fair bit. Looks at medium as well. It hasn't grown back yet. Got my meals in there because they're less likely to decay in there than they are on me. Still low quality. Right, that's it for today. Gonna take a break and then I'll be back tomorrow to do some more, see what we can get. Oh, look at that. There's a heck of a lot of farming. Yes, got distracted. Right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye.